Hello guys and welcome in my Chandom's Games. In this video I'm gonna show you how you can create a simple main menu with 3 buttons, play buttons to change a level, a button to quit the game, and also a credit or an option button. When you click on it, a new widget will appear, and when you click a back button it will disappear. And let's get started. I have here a new third-person Unreal project. Before anything, let's create our new level. Go to File, New Level. Let's create an empty level and let's save it clicking on Ctrl S. Let's name it main menu. Now let's create our widget blueprint. Right mouse click, go to user interface, widget blueprint, and let's name it widget blueprint menu. Open it. In search palette type canvas. Drag and drop here. Let's add our background image. So type image and drag and drop it in the canvas panel. Click on the image here in anchors. Click in the bottom right. Reset the offset right and bottom to 0 and 0. And in brush you can change your background image. I already imported my background image. So you can click on the image and press the arrow here, or you can directly search background here. Now let's add our button. There's two ways to add the button. You can add the button directly in your canvas. Let's make it in the center. Go to anchors, press on the center, position X and Y, reset it to 0, and alignment type 0.5, 0.5. Let's make the button a little bit bigger. Let's reset the position to 0 and 0. Now you can add the text of the button directly by searching text and drag and drop it in the button. Make sure that the text is a child of the button. Let's name it, for example, play. And when you press on the text, you can change in here in appearance a lot of settings. Let's make, for example, the color blue. You can also change the font here, the size. Let's make it a little bit bigger. And you can also find here the outline settings. Let's make the outline 2, or let's make it 1. Let's change the button name, play button, and also the text, play text. There's two ways to add other buttons. You can directly press Ctrl D to duplicate this button and add it here, and you can align the position, for example, type X0, and Y you can change it from here. But the best thing is to keep everything organized. Let's add a vertical box. Go search in vertical box, add it in your canvas, and drag and drop your button in this vertical box. Click on the vertical box. Let's make it bigger as you like. Change it as you like. And here in anchors, let's make it in the center. Reset X and Y in 0. Alignment as we do before 0.5 and 0.5. And now you can duplicate directly your button by pressing Ctrl D, and as you see here you have your button. Let's name the second button, for example, credit button. Now to add a space between these buttons, there is also two ways. You can go here and search spacer, and you can drag it and drop it between the two buttons, and when you click on the spacer, go to appearance. Here you can change the space you want to add it. For example, we make 100, and you can duplicate the spacer and put it between the two last buttons. And the second way is, let's delete this two spacer. You can click directly on the button here in padding. Let's, for example, make a little space here in the top. So go to top and type, for example, 15. For the bottom, let's type, for example, 14. And the same for the second button. Let's type here in the bottom 14, and that's it. Compile, save. Now we need to add this widget blueprint to our map or to our new level. Click here on this icon, go to open level blueprint. Here in event begin play, type create widget. In select class, choose the widget that we already created, widget blueprint menu, and in return value type add to viewport. Compile, save. One more thing before we test, let's create a new game mode. So go to blueprint class. Here in game mode base, let's name it game mode menu. Here in the game mode, if you don't see this window, just go to window, word settings, game mode. Let's choose our new game mode. Also for default pawn class, let's make it none. And also we need to create the player controller class, so go also to blueprint class, player controller, let's name it PC menu. Click 2 times on it to open it. Here in the mouse interface, turn on this show mouse cursor, so the cursor will be visible when we play the game. And here in the game mode, choose our new player controller. And now if we test, I have here my main menu with the background and the 3 buttons. Now I'm gonna show you how you can make this button do something when I click on them. Go back to your widget blueprint menu. Let's click, for example, for the play button. Go down here, and here in the event, press on click it. So we want, when we press on the play button, we open a new level. Go back to graph, and here simple type open level by name. Let's choose, for example, the third person map. Press F2, press Ctrl C to copy the map name and paste it here. Let's keep the second button later. Now for kit button, click on the button and also go down on clicked. Let's type kit game. Now if we test, when I press the kit, the game will close. When press the play button, I will open our new level. Let's make, for example, if you click on the credit button, a new widget blueprint will appear here showing the credit of your game, or for example you can add an option widget. So let's create a new widget blueprint. Go to user interface as we do before, and here in widget blueprint, let's create widget blueprint credit. As we do before, we add the canvas and we add a text. Let's make it in the center, position 0, alignments 0.5 and 0.5, and there let's type, for example, anything. Also let's add a new button. I want to show you how you can make a blur effect in your widget blueprint. Search here blur and drag and drop the background blur in your canvas. Here click on the blur in anchors here, click on the right bottom to change the offset right and bottom to 0, 0. And here in blue strength, let's make, for example, 10. And as you see here, I can't see the text. So go here in Z order, type -1, or you can also drag and drop this in the top. And that's it. Close it. Now open your widget blueprint menu, and in the search palette, let's search for the widget that we created. Type credit, drag and drop, click on anchors and type this button here. Type here 0 and 0, and also the offset right 0. And the offset bottom 0. Let's make this invisible by default. So in the search bar, type visibility, and in the visibility change it to hidden. You can make this invisible in the editor by toggle this widget off. Now click on the credit button, go down unclicked. Let's take our widget blueprint credit and type set visibility to visible. Make sure that this here is visible. I forget one thing. Go back to the credit widget. Here in back, also go down, unclicked, type set visibility, and here change this to hidden. Compile. Now compile everything. If we test now, when I press the credit, I have the credit widget will appear. And when I click back, it will disappear. And also, when I click it, the game will close. When I click play, we will change the level. That's it guys, I hope this tutorial was easy for you. Thank you for watching, subscribe to support me, see you in the next video.